First, going to make a pike chowder. We caught some nice pike last night. Got the pike fillets. I'm going to debone those. Have wild leeks and cattail roots, potatoes, carrots, dill, and celery in the fish stock that I made with pike tails. I just took the pike tail section, boiled them down to make a quick fish stock this morning. So we'll just clean up our wild leeks first. We're going to use the whole plant here. Just cut off any dirt or any scarring that was on it from harvesting it, and just chop that up. Use the whole plant, including the leaves. And we're going to add about, these are quite flavorful, so add about a half dozen of these to this chowder. And I'm using this instead of the traditional onion for chowder, because this has a real nice oniony, almost oniony garlic flavor, the wild leek, or ramps as some people call them. Again, these are wild harvested, so you're going to have some that, you know, the leaves aren't quite as good as others. You take the root off and just chop. So I started cooking game very early age. It was one thing my mother did not do. She did not want anything wild in her kitchen. So I had to learn myself. At about the age of 14, I started experimenting with different recipes and like to eat. So as I go out and experience other foods, you know, especially various ethnic foods, it's always getting ideas of how to put things together and use those wild ingredients to make more traditional recipes. So say in this case, we're substituting leeks for onions, wild leeks or ramps for onions, and cattail to supplement the celery that would normally go into a chowder. For the chowder, I like to use bigger fish. These pike have pretty nice chunky fillets. They're not huge pike, but they're going to do nicely in this recipe. The other vegetables can go in as well. I'm going to use some dill here now, but I'll finish it with fresh dill. I'll chop up some of our cattails. Again, just trimming off any parts that are not quite smooth. The tops of the cattails may be a little fibrous, so we just want to be careful, but it's no different than celery really, where you've got fibers running through your celery. These have all been cleaned and washed coming out of the marsh, so they're ready to go into the pot. I'm going to just put the fish right in there. Just adding the cream. And I'm going to finish that with a little salt and pepper. And in about 5 minutes, that's going to be ready to go. It's got the cattails, the wild leeks, and pike.